Welcome to MCs and MVPs.
Are you sure?
We just finished watching and recording. Well, I just finished watching. They was recording the anime video. The TCU. We just finished watching the TCU versus Colorado game, which Colorado just pulled off the big upset week 1 in TCU in Funkytown, Fort Worth, against the number 17 Horned Frogs.
And there's a lot of games you played in Texas today.
Is it really?
We got the Denton game that we're watching right now. That's in Texas. You got the TCU game. Texas is playing at home. Then I think there's that Central Texas team, or that Texas team was all playing at home. So there's like 4 or 5 games being played.
Is Baylor playing at home?
I think Baylor's playing at home too. Yeah, so there's like 4 or 5 college games being played in Texas.
You want to know where I discovered? Speaking of, want to know where I discovered? Because me and my wife was talking about it. I said on Saturdays, Jesse, you can't leave early because I said especially on certain weekends. I said there's certain weekends that these stadiums 35 is gonna be packed.
Yeah.
I said you gotta realize. I said North Texas Stadium is on the highway.
Yep.
Texas is on the highway. Baylor Stadium is on the highway, and then Texas is on the highway. All off 35. All of them is off 35.
College Station's just off 35.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure College Station.
No. That's on the other side. So you got Austin, and then you got Houston, and College Station is on the Houston side.
Oh yeah.
So you got cut,
Yeah.
Yeah.
TCU is not too far from it, is it?
Oh, and TCU, damn, there you go. TCU is also
35.
off 35. Yeah, there you go. So you got North Texas, TCU, Baylor, Texas.
Sam Houston.
I don't know. No, Sam Houston on the other side too.
No, is it? Yeah. Oh, you're right. It's on the other side of Houston. You're right.
So, but yeah, so 35 is big packed. So yeah, that's
Imagine if it was race day weekend too.
Oh,
like race weekend.
Yeah.
Because there's the racetrack that's on 35 as well. Get all that shit going. I ain't driving nowhere.
You might as well don't get on 35.
Can you come home this weekend?
No.
For real.
I'm staying here.
But as you can see, we're gonna be throwing season predictions.
Cal already scored.
All right, man, that's no surprise, boy. I suffered through that for like 3-4 years.
He almost missed that.
So being in North Texas. Anyway, I'm not expecting a close game in this game, but we're gonna have predictions for the season. So Jordan don't want to give Super Bowl predictions, so we'll wait on Super Bowl predictions. But so we'll probably give MVP predictions, maybe defensive player of the year.
Michael Parsons.
You might be right, like for real, like seriously. And then we'll give conference and division.
Well, you also got the Bosa brothers. Like, you can't just throw Michael Parsons out there. You know what I mean? You got to think about it for a second.
I mean, he's a monster.
He a dog.
He's a monster dog.
Yeah,
he beat up dogs.
You're right. He eats them. What did he call himself? A shark? Or a lion? He calls himself a lion. Yeah, he calls himself a lion. And I'm like, you don't play for Detroit.
I'm stealing your mascot. What you gonna do?
So you ain't got an Indomitian suit playing for you no more. You ain't got no one that can take me.
Come take your mascot back.
All right. Anyway, so
let's start off with the AFC. So we got. We're gonna start off in the East. Who y'all got winning the East? The AFC East.
I'm gonna throw a curveball out there, and I'm gonna say Miami.
Why?
Because he thinks Josh Allen's gonna suck because he's on the cover.
Exactly. Yes.
Which is respectable.
Yeah, that man curse is real, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't think the Jets are there yet. It's their first year being a team. You know what I mean? And I don't know.
Even with Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, but they're not meshing. You know what I mean? Like, did you watch the what was it, the TV show that they had for the preseason and stuff like that?
The Hard Knocks.
Yeah, Hard Knocks. I didn't feel a lot of meshing there or anything like that. I feel like Aaron was being real fake because, like, I've seen Aaron in interviews and stuff like that, behind the scenes camera stuff with Green Bay, and he's a fucking asshole.
He's not a hole.
Because they said his backup was somebody that he had at some other point, so they were meshing really well because they used to be literally number 1 and number 2, so it was back to having a kind of like a buddy around. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
And I think Tua's really stepping into, like, last year he was really good. I feel like he didn't have that concussion and stuff like that and all that bad shit that happened to him.
He learned how to throw.
Yeah. Well, he did. He took jiu-jitsu classes.
That O-line didn't look too great as of right now.
Apparently, he's been taking like Brazilian jiu-jitsu classes or judo classes, something like that, to actually learn how to fall.
So y'all want to know a funny story about Tua? So I drive for a living now. I had a guy who was in my car. So he was talking about Tua. He's like, and we brought up the Ryan Clark situation about how Ryan Clark, they was off air and somehow it was still recording him and Swagoo and another person was joking around about how Tua look out of shape. He's fat. He is fat. I don't know why he got offended. That motherfucker fat. Excuse my language. That motherfucker is fat. He's fat. Fat Tua. But the guy in the car said, we like fat Tua. Because when he was skinny Tua in Alabama, yeah, he was good, but he wasn't. He wasn't that guy.
Right.
But Fat Tua won them national championship.
Well, I also don't know if you know this or not, but being skinny and dehydrated makes it easier for you to get a concussion.
Did not know that. Okay.
Yeah, because
did not know that.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
you want to. So there's fluid inside of your brain and stuff like
right.
that. The fluid that actually, when you dehydrate, the fluid that goes away first is actually your brain fluid.
Really?
So the bigger you are, the easier it is for you to retain fluid.
Okay.
So that's why you see those big boxers and big MMA fighters. They don't get knocked out very easily.
Like cutting weight is such a dangerous thing.
Right.
Exactly. That's why they do weigh-ins the day before now.
Right.
Because weigh-ins used to be the day of, but they stopped doing that because it's too dangerous.
That makes sense.
As
Wow.
people are so dangerous when they fight at their actual weight.
Yeah, so Fat Tua would be less likely to get a concussion.
Well, why the hell he getting offended? Because he's fat. Everybody saw he's fat. Boy, you fat. Boy, you fat. You gained weight.
He's like 20 pounds.
Like, you're fat.
Meat chickens are good. They just are.
Like, for real. Like, man, the man called you out. Yeah, he saw. Everybody saw the before and after pictures of your fat ass.
Yeah.
Your little shirt, Kevin Cullen. God damn, we ain't say nothing bad about your doggone game.
He said you were fat.
He just said you put on weight.
Which he did.
He was like, oh, my culture, my people won't take that. Like, Samoans are big. Samoan people are big people.
He's Samoan?
Yeah, a little bit.
Samoan, whatever the hell he is.
He's a little half and half, something like that.
Well, he's from that area. But man, them people are a big people. They are a big people. And like nothing wrong with it. Like for real, but doggone it.
Oh, you let that man put you on skates.
Yeah, I kind of paused. I was like, okay.
It's his own film.
But, so who do you think is going to win the AFC East?
Me?
Yeah.
Right now, I'm still rocking with the Bills.
Look, I really want to say the Jets.
I was about to say, don't say the Jets.
I want to say the Jets, but I'm not so.
Are you just dig riding Aaron? Or
No.
Their defense is amazing. I will never. Last year, their defense was so fucking good, the Jets, but their offense was bad. So maybe.
See, I saw what they did in the preseason, the limited time when they had all their starters on, and they looked good.
Yeah.
And then he got a new number 17, a younger version, probably a better version, because he's so young and good. Of number 17. Oh, what a catch! But yes,
what a hold.
Touchdown.
So I mean, for real.
I whistle, but
But yeah, I mean,
you'd be a dick as a ref.
I'll be honest.
You would, but you would be a dick. He wasn't holding you. Should fuck up. He was holding you.
So you owe them in your lunch money, right? He bullied you.
Like I said, you'd be a dick as a ref.
It definitely was a hold.
Anyway.
But yeah.
So you guys look on Buffalo.
They added Dalvin Cook, and then you get young Breece Hall back, Bryce Hall back, and I mean, you said Breece. I thought it was Breece Hall.
I thought it was
Bryce.
I thought it was Bryce too.
Bryce Hall. Okay. Okay.
It's BRIC, right?
I think you might be right because I might be thinking of Bryce Young.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways.
But yeah,
name starts with a B.
Yeah. But yeah, they got questions at left tackle, but man, Aaron Rodgers had that beat up offensive line
in Green Bay.
Yeah, and he still managed to win.
Yeah.
So, and just think his defense is going to be way better than what it was last year. So.
Yeah.
Look at Aaron got a little bit to prove because it's like, hey, what you were complaining about. I said, hey, this is getting me out of Green Bay. I'm leaving. And it's like, all right.
And he wanted to be in New York.
Yeah,
That's where
exactly.
he wanted to be.
So it's like, hey,
It was that.
the show where you bullshitting and you just on your way on the decline, or was it really?
There's a really funny scene in Hard Knocks where like someone it bounced right off his hand and dropped the ball. And, he was just like hey, I think it was 17. It was like 1-7, come here, buddy. He was just like, you gotta catch that.
Let me talk to you.
You talking about, because if you don't know who we're talking about, Gary Wilson is 17, and Gary Wilson was the offensive rookie of the year last year. And if you ever seen him play, man, the kid is amazing, like really good. And he did that with 3 different quarterbacks last year. 3 different quarterbacks. He had Joe Flacco at one point. He had freaking Zach Wilson, and he had the other guy at some point. So I mean, God doggone it, he still managed to do that. And then they added Randall Cobb, old ass, and then some more pieces around him. So I mean, that's why I'm picking the Jets. But yeah.
And you're going Buffalo? So we got 3 different picks here, and we need to write these down somewhere probably.
Oh, trust me, I plan on.
Okay.
Because I plan on getting a trophy or a belt.
Or a belt.
Or a belt.
You got that belt in your other room.
No, I'm getting the
We'll
new
do a
belt.
custom design belt.
Did you see the $500 some odd dollar?
I've seen a lot of
I've seen a lot of belts too. I've seen a lot.
No. Like some the WWE has team specific belts now that you can buy.
Yep, I've seen them.
Yeah, they look so good. They do.
Interesting.
And it's so funny because Omar Khan is the Jacksonville owner, and he's the owner of AEW. So they make Jacksonville AEW. They make Omar Khan's they make a belt for Omar Khan.
I'm surprised you ain't bought a Philadelphia or a Pittsburgh one yet.
For me,
yeah,
I got $500 like that, man. What
that's
you
a good point.
talking about, man?
We got tax time. I'll have one February, March.
There's a baby on the way.
That's why, yeah.
No, we got stuff. I got to do the damn back patio, and you got to take care of that stuff.
Are you gonna do it yourself, or are you gonna pay someone to do it?
No. We just I got spray, scrub it, and then coat it with protection.
Okay, I thought you were redoing your back patio. I was just like, man, I fucking love doing woodwork.
and then
love working with wood.
And I'll be around, sipping lemonade.
And then
you're a great manager, okay?
And then we're gonna put it off grass turf back there.
Right on.
Okay.
So yeah.
Anyway, right, and so AFC North.
AFC North.
Are you gonna pick?
Yep, you're damn right. I'm going.
They have looked very, very good in this preseason.
I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I'm picking the Bengals.
I had a conversation with a guy last night, and he's like, I know you're gonna go against me, but I know you ain't gonna like this. I said, I get why you picked Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow and that receiving core with Joe Mixon back there.
His defense,
because they just haven't lost.
Yeah. Anyone.
So,
they haven't lost enough people for me to be like.
That's how you wrap up. That's how you wrap up somebody. God doggone, that's how you wrap up.
Who are you taking?
I like 51 celebration. It was just a little shaky.
But yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, so I don't blame you.
Yeah, because the Bengals were my pick, but I did watch because of you a lot of their preseason because
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh's preseason because of how hype he was about their preseason. I'm like, it's preseason. Let me see it. All right, because I'm gonna taper down a little bit because you're a fan and them seeing your team be good. Period. You're gonna get hype or whatever. But I was like, there's got to be some truth to it. And I was looking through and I was like, no, they actually were looking
that
really,
first
really
team.
good.
You're picking Pittsburgh too?
No. He's
still picking the Bengals.
Which, like I said, I don't blame you. I don't blame nobody would pick. Now, if you was talking about picking Cleveland, I'll look at you strange.
Yeah.
Anybody who picks Cincinnati or the Ravens, who I'm more
iffy about the Ravens right now.
I'm not. Why? Why would you be iffy about the Ravens?
I'm always iffy about as soon as someone gets paid.
Yep, me too. That's why. I was like, he got paid. We'll see what happens. I'm not saying that they're going to be bad.
I want him to be great.
Right. I think he will.
That is what I lean to. But it's been so many times.
So many people
have happened. And it's just like, once that monkey gets off your back and you know that you got your check.
Well, we all see what happened in Dallas. So So
All right, and now the one that I have no idea. I think in the AFC South, I think Jacksonville is probably the best team because every other team is bad.
let's be realistic. As much as I shit on Ryan Tannehill with Derrick Henry and him not having to throw the ball is probably the best team in the division.
Jacksonville's team one has not looked good.
No.
No.
Their ones have not looked
No,
good.
they really haven't.
And let's also remember that the Chargers gave them the doggone playoff game.
Yeah. And well, I know the Colts have looked pretty good this offseason. You know what I mean? Surprisingly.
What have you been watching?
I've been watching the Colts.
The Colts have not looked good. Anthony Richardson can't throw the damn football. Like, at all. They talk about Trey Lance. The people drafting Trey Lance who will play limited games, Anthony Richardson played like the same amount of games. And he went number 4. One slot down from freaking Trey Lance.
Mm-hmm.
They about to be in the same predicament if they don't find another quarterback. Like, for real, like, I don't mean to shit on Anthony Richardson, but I am.
You can.
But, like,
Just wait.
if you look at his college film, what possessed him to take, outside of size, he is 6'4", 6'5", 250 plays, and he can move. He got a cannon, but he's not accurate at all. Like, look at the film. He's not accurate.
Yeah.
And even in the preseason, not accurate. I don't care if you Jonathan Taylor ass there or not. At some point, you got to hit somebody. They talk about, the receivers got to get separation. Yes, they do. Which Michael Pittman slow ass can't get separation.
But at some point, you got to hit somebody in the hand.
At some point, you got to
Hit them in
hit
the hands, hit them in the chest.
for
Put it near the helmet. Like, you got to put it near the person.
The games I was watching, they were winning. So
just because you're winning, they don't mean you just.
Because you also
to
got to
be
look
fair, I
at
watch highlights.
it
so.
being
highlights is
it being preseason. It's like, all right, well, which quarterback was in, which receivers was in, because it was like, all right, well, that's not going to be your number one. Your number one only played the first.
I feel bad for Jason
2
Taylor right
drives.
now. Actually, Jason Taylor.
I do too.
Yeah, not Jason Taylor. Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, I feel sorry for his ass too. I don't care what anybody says.
It's like, wait. You're not going to pay me number one money, but you're trying to get trade stuff for a number one player. That you don't make any sense at all. Jim Irsay?
Because right now, I'm taking Titans, and it should have been the Jaguars, but y'all have
Yes, exactly.
It should have been the Jaguars, but y'all have not looked good enough. So I'm taking Titans.
And yes, I'm right there with you. I'm sitting there and I'm taking him in spite of who the quarterback is. I'll take him in spite
There's
because
another moment to shit on Ryan Tannehill.
nah, because
Take your
Jackson,
time, shit on him.
Nah,
He deserves it.
we gonna move
We got some
on.
dude wipes in the back.
Kansas City. I mean, AFC West. And Kansas
Well,
City.
yeah, I said, well, what? Hold up.
I'm taking Kansas City.
I get it. I get that.
Because I was about to say, I was like, who are you going?
I get that, but I am borderline I'm taking Kansas City on the edge because I get there's a Super Bowl favorite. I don't see them just the fact that the AFC is going to be 10 times harder than what it was last year, and the fact that they definitely got a head coach, a very good proven head coach, offensive-minded head coach, Sean Payton. The offense should look better. Finger quotes.
Yeah,
should.
you still have Russell Wilson as your quarterback.
But if Russell Wilson turned back the hands of time and played like he did in Seattle, it's trouble.
So here's the thing. Russell, with his team, is good. Last year, Russell was not with his team.
That's right.
And it's like, you was around, you practiced, you played, but you were not with the team.
It was me and then
Didn't he
it
have
was
like his
Sean.
own office, basically?
That's what they said.
Yeah.
And I don't know how truthful or how, exaggerated that might
Him and
be.
the coach switched spots. He had the coach's office. The coach was in his locker.
Hanging up the suit jacket, putting a little sweat on.
So, and then you also,
How did they look? I didn't watch any of Denver's game. How did he look?
So.
So?
Not terrible.
Is he running again? Or is he still trying to be a pocket quarterback?
I don't think he played that much.
Yeah.
But they're okay.
I'm saying this. Also, don't be surprised is A.D. McConnell ended up starting at some point for the Oakland Raiders. I said Oakland, God, Las Vegas Raiders, because he looked better than Jimmy Garoppolo, and then Jimmy Garoppolo is injury prone. So Jimmy could win in a regular season. Now, let's not say that he can't, because he's proven, even in New England and in San Francisco, if he's healthy, he can win.
Yeah, but he's also he's lost 2 Super Bowls.
That's not his fault. It's his head coach's fault. His head coach should continue to run the damn ball. When you averaging 5.5 yards a carry against Kansas City and Pat Mahomes, why would you freaking throw the football?
Ran all over them.
They just ran all over them.
And then just said, we're done with that.
My whole thing with that is, as an experience or as a quarterback, you should look at it and be like, fuck that play. We're running the ball.
As someone who needs to keep their job.
Okay, but if you win, he can't get rid of you.
That's not true.
That's
okay,
remember, they had already drafted Trey Lance to replace you anyway.
I feel, man, I was so confused. Will Greer played a great 2 games in the offseason.
They met. So hold on.
I know that. Okay, we'll get to that.
Because Will Greer played okay. And then when he found out he was getting fired, he was like, let me show somebody that I can play.
And he did. I'm taking Kansas City.
I'm taking, don't forget the Chargers. You know, they're up and down.
Yeah, I'm taking Kansas City.
Fair enough.
Even that sentence sounds like you forgot.
I'm going to be brave.
Okay.
We taking the Broncos?
We taking the Broncos.
We taking the Broncos?
I'm taking the Broncos.
I'm taking the Broncos.
All right.
You're like, we taking? Yeah, we gonna take
I want the Broncos because one, I want it for my brother because that's his team and they've been bullshitting me. All right, so I'm taking it for that. For 2, fuck Kansas City. I'm tired of talking about you. I'm tired of seeing you.
And also, their best defensive player said his ass gonna hold out until week 8 if he had to. He don't care how much money he loses.
I thought that was for the 49ers.
That's him too, but
I was like,
somebody else.
I was like, Bosa was just like, no, fuck that. I pay me.
Bosa is also still underneath his rookie contract, so he can recoup all the money that he's losing for your coach once he signed a deal or come back.
He has been to any practices. He hasn't showed any preseason games. He ain't done shit.
Yep. So
he might be working out, maybe.
I'm pretty sure he is working out, staying in shape. But man, but yeah. So
all right. So there's our predictions for the AFC. Now we're gonna move over to the NFC.
Are we gonna go through it all and then come back to the conference championship?
Oh, we can say who's gonna.
We can do it now because we're gonna forget who we picked.
Oh, fair enough. All right. So who y'all got winning the conference?
Kansas City.
Well, I already said we don't want Kansas. I'm not gonna pick them when I actively said I don't want them. But I don't think Broncos are pulling that out.
I don't care. Kansas City gonna be in playoffs. I know that for sure. But
yeah, so I don't see that panning out. So I think I'm still gonna rock with the Bengals.
Bengals, that's a good choice.
Of course, you know home ground represent. PA, Pittsburgh, all day, every day. Who you got making the Super Bowl?
Kansas City.
Broncos.
Actually, Kansas City was the Super Bowl last year. So if we go by what they've been doing, they're gonna miss the Super Bowl this year. So I'm actually gonna change to the Bills. So I think it's gonna be Bills versus Kansas City in the NFC Championship.
Who you got in the AFC Championship? I think it's gonna come down to Steelers and Baltimore AFC Championship.
That'd be a good game, though. That'd be a great game.
AFC Championship. I think the Steelers. I think the North put 3 in the playoffs. I think it's Steelers, Bengals, and Ravens, and you can see them whichever order. I think Cincinnati probably gonna lose first round though, and then it's gonna go from Baltimore to Pittsburgh, and whoever win they're going to go to the Super Bowl and win. So
that's his prediction. What's yours?
You think about it now, because Lamar Jackson shows up and he's in that offense. Just think about Lamar Jackson, man-to-man coverage, nobody containing him, and he having the freedom to roam one-on-one with linebackers. What?
That's why he.
And then his accuracy got better too. Let's not debate. Let's not remember that he got accurate. He got better. His accuracy
he's
got better.
He's gotten better every year.
Like every year.
Yeah, but so has Josh.
And Josh can throw for.
Josh can throw farther. In my opinion, he's more accurate, but he can't run like Lamar.
Oh, he can't.
Like he can't run. We've seen him do it. You know, we've seen him escape the pocket, but he's not as fast as Lamar. He's not as elusive. Yeah, he's not as agile. You know, his acceleration is not the same. You know, Lamar's a way better runner, but as a pocket passer, which is really what you want in the NFL, because you don't want your quarterback getting injured, which is going to happen to Lamar eventually.
No, I'm just saying he's more towards the running quarterback nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
you want somebody
or the mobile.
Yeah, but he is mobile. Like Josh is mobile.
Yeah, mobile. Definitely.
Yeah, Josh is mobile, but I think like, in the pocket, Josh is better.
Oh yeah, I feel what you said.
Outside of the pocket, on the run, yeah, Lamar's got a better throw on the run. He can throw farther on the run, and I think he's more accurate on the run than Josh is. Because if you watch Josh, he'll run and he'll stop and plant and throw.
Well, that's what
you're supposed to. Yeah. That's what it is. But Lamar will just keep running and throw, and he's still accurate, powerful. You know what I mean? He's the same thing with Patty. You know what I mean? Patty does the same shit.
Man, that motherfucker right there.
Throwing off of his left foot, jumping to the right, across his body and something. Yeah, but
I'm giving it if they stay healthy, Ravens.
Yeah.
You gonna say okay, cool.
All right.
So you said you got Ravens and who going in the conference championship?
Ravens Bills.
Ravens. The Ravens coming out.
Yeah, I got Bills, Kansas City going in the championship, and I think the Bills are going to beat Kansas City.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm happy with either one of those turnouts. So. All right, now on to the NFC. As you were saying.
Yeah, man, I was really confused because, like Brody said, though, you know, Will Greer knew it was his last game.
Oh, well, first of all, who are you talking about?
Trey Lance. I thought it was really weird that the Cowboys.
There you go.
Yeah, I thought it was weird that the Cowboys took Trey Lance in the first place because they already have a really good backup in Cooper Rush. In my opinion,
he had no good backup.
Cooper Rush
is system.
Oh yeah, we talked about that. Let's be specific. Let's be very specific. Okay, for the Cowboys system, he's a great quarterback. He's a great quarterback. He wins games. He doesn't turn over the football or anything like that. When I was watching Will Greer play, like him really show out, dude, he was throwing the ball.
George said, I got an issue with this.
The problem is I need you to be good consistent when you're not needing to show out.
Yeah.
Because the way you get to the games where you need to show out is by winning the games when you don't.
Yeah.
And if I can't count on you to win a normal fucking, hey, it's Sunday, whatever, we're playing out of our division, out of our conference.
Not at home.
And it's not even a good team.
Right.
If I can't trust you to go do that, I'm not going to give you accolades and say you're great.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. But and then I was
especially you were fighting for a number 3 spot. Yeah. We understood Cooper wasn't moving.
Yeah.
Trey Lance is one of those movements towards their if we do decide to move on from Dak, that's who's up next.
See, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, Trey Lance,
and Will Greer was not that.
And Cooper's not that either. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, you know, I can see why they take Trey Lance and stuff like that because, you know, Dak is throwing a lot of picks. He's throwing a lot of picks. Okay.
But let's also give Dak some leeway because even when Jordan and I talked about, what a tip. But even Jordan
might have been going the other way.
Yeah. Even Jordan talked about this. Let's not completely blame some of that stuff on Dak.
Oh yeah, the coaches were telling him to throw.
No. Because CD dropped a lot of them. There was a lot of tips and
bounce off
hands and stuff.
Brown, I literally watched 3 passes bounce off his hands and somehow land directly into the hands of defenders.
So I mean,
it's one of those things. Like I understand giving them the grand salt, and I understand people were like, "Hey, that's a quarterback." That's why last year when we had that video where we were like, "Hey, what rule or what would you like to change?" I was like, "Nah, I want to stat 4 receivers for interceptions."
Yeah,
because some of the stuff is your fault. While we're talking about it,
flag.
I think it's still a pick.
but I agree with you 100% because like if I throw you the football and it bounces off if it touches your hands, that's not my fault. It was picked off. I threw it to you.
I don't know. It depends on because if you kind of overthrow and he has to like
overextend,
overextend on it. Yeah,
I get that, but if that's the only place you can put the football and your receiver touched it with both of his hands, I'm not saying one hand. If it bounced off one hand, you know that's like.
I mean, I'll give one hand because if you're more likely to go up with 1 than 2, that's kind of on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as we all know, you can actually get a better vertical relief if you're reaching up with one hand than you can with 2. But at the same time, bat it down then. If you can only touch it with one hand, don't try and catch it. Bat that shit down. Knock the shit down.
But it's one of those things where it's like I get it, I understand the critique, but at the same time, it's like I also understand that hey, you putting the ball into the other team's hands 3 times because you can't catch this ball that's hitting you in the hands. Now I have to throw it far because we're now down 3 touchdowns. And it's like, all right, well, shit. And it's like, you ain't calling the plays. So it's like, hey, well, can we still run a little bit? No.
Like, I remember one game last year, Brown is running across, the ball hits him like here.
That's a bad throw. That's on that.
Well, he should be able to catch that as a receiver.
That is on that tenfold.
But yeah, you're right. It's like, because it was like in his hip on his backside.
Because he had room in front of him
He
to
did.
catch the ball.
But it bounced off of his hands and body.
Yeah.
And then someone else picked it off. It's like, how is that Dak's ball?
Some of it's like, literally, hey, bro, even if it's a little bad, it's like, hey, if I'm looking at it and I'm like, hey, if I would absolutely say, well, Antonio would have caught that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, DK would have caught that. And it's like, now you're going through levels of, all right, well, what kind of receiver you want to be?
Right.
So my predictions, man, I think the Cowboys are probably going to win that division for sure.
Really?
Cowboys and Eagles.
Even with the Eagles.
Well, their preseason wasn't great. I watched the Eagles preseason; wasn't good.
Jalen didn't play.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying, like their defense didn't look good, but they also have one of their best defensive players holding out.
Who?
Damn it, what's his name? They were talking about it. Their corner. It's one of their corners.
No, both of their corners re-signed.
Maybe it was one of their safeties then. It was one of the. They were talking about someone on defense was holding out. I can't remember what the fuck it was.
I'm not sure.
No, I'm not sure. Who the hell are you talking about? Because last time I checked,
Yeah, you figured it out. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Who you got?
I'm still riding with my Cowboys.
Understood.
Even Eagles played great. History will tell you in this division, you don't repeat.
Somebody else.
Siri,
You do.
your virtual assistant.
Not mine.
I wish I had Google.
James.
Earl Jones.
No. Hang on. That doesn't make any sense last time when I looked up.
Anyway,
You guys keep talking over there.
But yeah, I think Eagles are going to be a close second, but I'm giving it to Dallas, New York, and Commanders.
don't sleep on them.
And that's why I like to see what you'll do. Because last year, everybody started talking shit about NFC East, and then y'all got scared to come play them.
Oh,
Because last year they started coming to snacking.
Hassan Reddick was the one that was holding out for a while.
Oh, is it?
that's a lot. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Hassan Reddick was holding out for a while.
He's still holding up.
That's what when I just looked up. He's still holding out. Apparently, he didn't play any of the preseason games. He hasn't showed up to practice. Apparently, he's still holding out.
But like you were saying, not sleeping on Giants and Commanders. There's a lot of talent that gravitated
The Commanders,
towards
yeah,
the NFC East.
yeah.
The Giants, the Commanders, the Eagles, everybody made a lot of moves. So what they're going to be is more about understanding your system and can you implement it. And based off what they did last year, that was that division where it was like, okay, we didn't expect this.
Oh
out of
yeah,
that division.
Well, I think every single team won at least 9 games in that division last year.
No,
Did the Commanders not win 9?
Commanders.
I thought they won 9.
I think
They got 9.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, click on them.
I ain't like that.
Fuck that shit.
I'll just take your word for it.
I wish they showed last year's record.
Make it do. Let's see. Do. No, they got.
Oh, 8. They got 8. Okay.
And they
Still.
tied one.
Yeah, they're
Oh, wow! A divisional
But
opponent.
I think it was game 1 or 2. They tied the Giants. So we were like, what the fuck?
That's awesome.
But still,
That is
every
so
single team in the NFC win at least 500.
Yeah,
Wait, so that's crazy.
that
You know what I mean? So that's wild.
is wild. That is very wild.
Might want to leave up in 22 because some of them teams fucking beefed it last year. I don't remember who it was. Somebody had 1 win, right?
Last year, I think someone had 1. Houston had 3. Denver had
It might have
5.
been Houston I was thinking of.
Chicago had 3.
Okay,
And the Cardinals had 4.
It was Chicago or Houston I was thinking of.
Chicago had 3. Yeah, but yeah. So
I feel bad for Chicago.
no,
Their whole fan base right now.
so you know how I think they're gonna be solid. But anyway, We'll say that.
No, I mean like the last 2 years. You know,
Oh.
they're like they got. I think Justin Fields is a good quarterback.
Ooh, get to that.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So yeah, I think Cowboys. You got Cowboys.
I'm gonna go. Man, you know, my heart is telling me.
Just ride this train with us, man.
No,
Get on this train with us.
I don't trust the offense.
I don't care.
I don't trust. It's like if I don't trust CD, I don't trust that. And I can't ride this train. Give me a
I wasn't even about the video or anything. The I don't care came from something else.
Anyways,
Damn, I don't know why that hit me so hard. Continue.
so what team are you taking?
I'm
You riding Philly?
see, my soul say the Giants, but I don't trust Saquon Barkley. I don't trust
He gets
him.
injured sometimes, you know.
No, sometimes a lot. For somebody who want to get paid over $10 million, his ass have only had one
I mean, I
good
think
season.
everyone wants to get paid over.
Nah, I mean, well, he was like,
Realistically,
Yeah.
expect so.
and everybody, all these NFL analysts and this on his dick and riding it and all this fun stuff. I'm like, he only had freaking one good season. Like, let's be realistic. He only
I think
had,
a lot of people still go think about him in college. You know what I mean?
yeah, I'm like, dude, he only had one good year, and when he was healthy, and that was last year. And he was good when he was in, but what's they say? The best ability is availability. His ass wasn't available. His
And if
first
you
3
go through
years.
all of our football videos, he says that at least one time.
I'm just like, because it's true. It's just like, man,
He's not wrong though.
We are often just talking about players. So
Yeah.
like if you're gonna want that money, you gotta be available. Cause I'm not saying that he's not talented, he's not great. Yeah, he can, but at the same time, man, be available. So I want to say the Giants, but I'm gonna stick with Philly. I am gonna go with Philly. And Dallas, I would say Dallas, but
you got too much family on
Is
that
it-
side.
it- but
no. It's just
Is
I
it
got
just
too much
Dak?
force. No, it's not that. Cause CD just as worse as that. Cause he's so sometime. Because if that gonna get you,
CD is going to tighten up or not be here because they pulled all that them receivers in. Because they came through and everybody's talking about that receiving core and that receiving room, who all is there now, and it's like CD.
Who is
You
their
have
receiving
to
core?
show up.
So
You
you
have
got,
to.
it's CD, Michael Gallup, Dalvin Cook, and
Not
God damn it, I did it every single time.
Brandon.
Brandon Cooks. Because it's Cooks,
Yeah,
not Cook.
Yeah.
That's why there's an S at the end of his name. You put some respect on that. Who's your number 4?
I don't know. Don't trip.
Turpin.
Oh, Turpin.
Oh,
Cavante.
he's so little. Is it Cavante?
Yeah.
It's Cavante.
Interesting name. And then for their tight ends, they got Higginbottom. Is that his last name is?
I don't know. No,
You wanna
okay.
just-
They just got like 2 other people because they got rid of somebody else. So
Yeah.
they were in talks of getting somebody else. I can't remember their name.
And then their running back is going to be
Pollard's and Deuce
Yeah.
Because
Vaughn.
people was talking about they were
Deuce
talking
Vaughn,
about
man. I was watching him in the Dude, Deuce Vaughn in the preseason. That dude can fucking run. Like, damn.
If you look at his college tape, he does it against Power 5 teams.
That, like, he runs.
Like
I watched him run through people.
It's a surprise to people who don't watch college tape, like don't watch
I
his
don't
college tape.
want to
Like he did this against quality like SEC opponents. Like everybody like talk about the SEC. He did this against big schools.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a surprise. Like
dude
why
can
would you
run.
expect less from a guy who was on a subpar team who was doing the same thing against the same people, some that get drafted first rounders and all this other stuff? Like it's not a surprise to some people. Some people just got it.
Yeah,
And
he
got
does. Yeah, he does. Like,
he seemed to have it. So,
I feel like
Especially
he's
because not having any college knowledge and just seeing him when they drafted him, and I was like, all right, are you good or are you related to somebody on the team? Because as soon as they said that, and I was like, all right, you have to actually still be good though. 'Cause
Right.
I also don't know who that guy is, so it's not like I was like, you don't have enough pull to be like, my son's gonna
Right.
go play for this NFL team. So I was like, he's got to be good, and then he showed up and showed out.
yeah. He not only can he run, he can catch, he can block. I think.
no, he cannot block.
Or, no, that's right. He got blown up on like 2 blocks.
So did the starting running back, and that's a whole nother story. But yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, I
I'm
like
going.
the fact that we're not sizing it at all.
Yeah. So with
Yeah.
that being said, I'm picking Philadelphia. I'm picking Philadelphia to repeat this year. I really want I really want to pick the Giants, but I'm so iffy about Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
Everybody knows if Saquon Barkley can't run the damn ball, Josh, what's his name is? What's the quarterback name? Oh, dang, James Jones is the subpar quarterback that got overpaid this past offseason. So, yeah. And
damn.
So, and we'll see. I'm surprised North Texas is actually hanging in.
That was a great throw and catch, though.
I'm still surprised they're
Defense
hanging
been
in.
actually kind of doing their thing a little bit, too.
Yeah.
So.
And that's his second touchdown, Macklin. Yeah, from North Texas, number 9. But anyway, well, yeah, so on
Moving over to the north.
to the north. I'll start this one off.
Okay.
You hold your breath. I'm going to Green Bay. Green Bay. I think Rich Scott about to have a great year. Jordan Love will have a great year. I like Green Bay, the development of their young core offense and the defense. So I just think Minnesota defense give up too many points too often. So I love Kirk Cousins. So, but yeah, and also they ain't got no running game either. So we'll see. All right.
I smoke anything.
Y'all go ahead. It's all y'all, man.
So you picked the Packers, right?
Picking Packers, picking Green Bay. I'm going Packers.
See, I'm also going with a crazy one. I'm going to go with the Lions.
Oh, okay. That means the hype train. Okay.
I am jumping on this hype train because the Lions actually played really good on the preseason. Like their quarterback, who is their quarterback?
Jared Goff.
Yeah, Jared Goff. I think he played better this year.
He played better last year. Man, remember, he's a Super Bowl. He took his team to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's the lowest scoring Super Bowl ever.
It wasn't his fault.
He couldn't score.
It's not his fault. Call better plays.
That's good, yeah. But yeah, I think I'm going to pick the Lions. Brody, which change.
More receptions, 222 yards with 2 touchdowns.
122.
I mean, I said 200. Yeah, 100.
I was like, damn.
You gave him a whole another 100 yards. In the second quarter?
Right? The 222 yards second quarter?
Hey, it might be look like that at the end of the game.
It might look like that at the end of the game, but if it's like that now,
Jerron Macklin.
at that point, this is practice now. My team get them feet running.
Hell, Colorado may be doing the same
Their defense. I'm thinking their defense. It's like the next day, my defense is running.
And you know TCU's in it.
You know TCU.
They knocked me on fly, boy.
They met you up at the campus. Get them chopping.
Hey, don't say I have no equipment. Hey, what a beat.
They played at TCU, so probably they're like at the end of the
Right
game.
now.
Line up right now.
As soon as they got the back, hey,
Don't take your off. Don't take off none of your equipment.
I'm down, what a feet.
We're going back to the field, to the practice field. Y'all don't deserve it.
You don't deserve to be on this field.
18, you ain't tired. You ain't done nothing.
I'm not going to, boy.
I'm going to go coach. That's all going to be my whole job. I ain't supposed to do nothing but answer kids.
Who you got, Jordan? Who you got?
I'm taking Vikings.
Oh, okay.
3 different picks.
I like just their movement. I think they were really good last year. I don't think they've lost too much of a step to be like, hey, they're going to completely deteriorate. I think everybody else in that division has something to prove.
Fair enough.
Vikings just got to stay the course.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. And they did go 13-4.
Yeah. And Justin Jefferson, we just give him the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all you got to do.
They also got the rookie out of USC.
They didn't lose Cooks, though.
Jordan Addison.
They lost Cooks, though.
So, but look, like they've proven, running backs can be replaced.
Yeah.
So, but anyway.
Moving to the South. I'm going to take the Saints. It'd be crazy here.
No, that's not a crazy pick at all.
You don't think so?
No,
You think it's a good pick?
I think the best quarterback plays for the Saints. Derek Carr.
Yeah.
Best quarterback. And we'll see how. And then you got one of the better receiving cores, one of the better offensive line, and you have the best defense.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking the Saints.
So, I mean, it's not a crazy pick.
Damn, y'all division was bad last year.
It was.
Very good. Dang, yeah.
I definitely am picking the Falcons.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I think about picking the Falcons.
I was debating it because I was like, Tampa, you're broken right now.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of fixing to do.
Yeah.
Panthers, you're so fucking subtiny. So I was like, it's one of those things where I was like, I'm not really interested. Saints are interesting, but you have a lot of moving parts. In Atlanta, you love to disrespect your fan base.
Remember we talking about small quarterbacks?
Yeah.
There you go. Guys,
Rolled up.
Bye-bye.
He injured too now. Look at him.
but
He
yeah.
looks like he's in pain. You see his stop touching me there.
You look like a dark-skinned Jacob Smith.
You picking?
Oh, yeah, we were in the middle of something. Look at the dark-skinned Jacob Smith. Tell me you don't.
Yeah. Now they took the headband off. He looks a little bit gnarly. You got a bigger forehead, but yeah, you're right.
You gotta see Jaden with back in the fucking Karate Kid movie. Same forehead.
Yeah, same forehead. He got some implants to bring his hair down, so he got such a big forehead.
I want to
Anyways.
go home. This is our home. We went to
You know, in real life, he would have lost that karate tournament.
I mean, in real life, most people would have lost in these fighting tournaments.
Well, no, he did an illegal head kick. He would have been disqualified.
I don't know. I feel like some of them kids got kicked in the face during that scene. So maybe the rules are different. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't work here.
I know that in most karate tournaments you can't head kick. You can't kick above the waist.
Also, I think it was technically martial arts. I don't know if he was necessarily that was a karate thing.
Okay, the original Karate Kid was a karate tournament, and he
What's
cheated.
the point?
I don't know.
Anyway, back to the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta pick. Are you picking the Saints? You pick the Falcons.
You started talking about the original Karate Kid.
I have
Don't get
ADHD.
mad at me because I engaged. I know what you started.
That's a good point.
Anyway, who the fuck were we talking about?
Falcons or the Saints? Did you say the other two teams you ain't picking?
I didn't say that.
You did.
I said the Buccaneers were broken and the Panthers were sometime.
So you gonna pick one of those teams?
Go with the rookie of the year, the future rookie of the year. If he could get protection, they're gonna be good.
Probably the Falcons.
No.
No.
Bryce Young and
Oh,
the Panthers.
Panthers.
Panther.
Because I don't trust I
Derek
don't trust Derek Carr to actually lead them out, and there's all of them are fucking like basically ravens.
Then the other guy was like, "Ah!" I'm surprised one of those UNT defensive players were like, "Give me that."
He's like, I'll wait till last second.
He threw it at his head.
Oh Lord.
Oh man.
Embarrassing.
But yeah, for both players.
Not necessarily for the doggone running back. He's like, man, what
That's
the hell?
third down too.
You're like,
He's like, what the fuck was I supposed to do?
like for real, like what am I supposed to do?
He gonna get yelled at either way in film, but you just gotta take it.
So who you taking this out?
Me?
Yeah.
I love Desmond Renner. I love the Falcons offensive line. I do like Derek Carr. I like everything that they have. The common sense pick is to pick New Orleans. And the outrageous pick would be to pick Tampa Bay. But Carolina, I just believe in. I believe in Bryce Young. I think Bryce Young is going to be really, really, really good.
He is shifty back.
And he's so
moves around a lot.
smart.
Yeah.
And he's so accurate. He's so
He's got
pinpoint.
power too. Like for being his first year, like he can throw the football.
And then, but the question is, can you gonna protect him?
That's good. Like I watched him in preseason, man.
So-
He was so
that's the
accurate.
thing in every single one of these teams, though.
Fair enough.
Yeah, in the South. Well, I feel like New Orleans has a pretty decent offensive line.
Yeah.
To
But can you
Alfred
trust-
Marion.
Yeah. But can you trust Derek Carr though?
That is the question.
And with that being said, I'm going to pick the Saints. I'm going to ride with you. I'm going to pick the Saints not because of the offense,
Because the defense.
because of the defense. I'm going to ride with Cam Jordan and the boys.
So you think that if Derek can just protect the ball, not turn over, they'll win?
Yes.
Yeah, as long as he can get into the red zone, they kick field goals and stuff
No.
like that.
No. They got to score touchdowns. They
Yeah.
definitely have to
Yeah,
score
then you
touchdowns.
gotta score,
You're going to have to
and you gotta stay out of your own head.
Yeah.
I feel like
That's
they
what
get
Derek
down,
does.
they get down early.
But you know-
Derek shuts down.
You know how
Yes.
easy it is to get out of your own head in New Orleans?
That depends on the person.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah,
For
well,
me, it's hella easy for get out of my own head in New Orleans. For you, it might be more
And
difficult.
think about it. You lost terribly last week. You can't leave your apartment in New Orleans.
That's
No.
a valid
You gotta
point.
stay home.
That's a valid point. Like losing by 3 points, you can go out and it'll be okay, you know. But if you lose by 14, you can't leave your home.
Or you throw a critical pick at the end or
Right.
something like that. Like, you gotta stay in the facility.
Yep.
yeah, I'm ride with this.
All right, now we're moving to the last division. We're moving to the West,
to
and
the West.
I think I'm gonna go with Seattle. It'll be crazy.
Nah, that's not crazy.
I think Gino's becoming a better quarterback. He's becoming more relaxed back there and stuff. I know he's so iffy and stuff like that. I always talk shit about him because he's Geno Smith. You know what I mean? But I feel like he is getting better as a quarterback. Last year we saw him develop a lot more.
That's true.
He got more accurate. I feel like he got more comfortable back there and stuff like that. And if he's under the same system, doing the same thing with DK Metcalf, like arguably the best quarterback or best receiver in the NFL, like he's got a good team near him, around him and stuff like that. He's got, so I think I'm gonna take Seattle.
Okay, that's not a bad pick at all. Like, yeah. But there's
That wasn't even about the that butt came from somewhere else.
It's still my line.
I did.
there's some freaks in California, not named LA Rams.
Talking about San Francisco.
Yeah, we're talking about the same friend.
But Bosa's holding out. That's my one
Nobody
thing.
gives a shit about Bosa. Hold on, their defense is good without Bosa. Hell, when he was injured,
Yeah.
like them boys were still rocking and rolling. And don't forget,
I think the reason, like you were talking about Bosa, 49ers are going to do great and he's going to sign quickly.
You think
Because he's
they're
gonna
gonna go like 3-0, and they're all right. I need to sign
first of all,
now.
they're not gonna go 3-0. They're gonna go 2-1
2-1.
because they're gonna lose against the Steelers first
God
game of the
damn it.
season.
That you didn't see that coming upset me. 'Cause I knew where he was going the entire time.
High five, yeah, high five. We said, woo, yeah, pat myself on the back, woo, yeah.
Did you high five off camera?
Yeah.
He did it first.
Yeah, there you go. I said high five.
You know, it was better off camera because it seemed like that was the thing.
Anyway,
It's okay,
yeah,
18, high five.
We had an IT guy.
High five.
based off the way our videos be saying, man, like, hell no, I know where
Ain't nowhere.
Well, yeah, I'm going with the 49ers. And yes, I think you're right. When they start winning games, after they lose to Steelers week 1, they're going to be like, he'll be like, oh shit, this team is really good without my ass.
I need to show him that you need.
Yeah. So,
Well, damn, what's your quarterback's name? Fucking
Yeah,
Mr. Irrelevant.
Purdy.
Purdy, yeah, Brock Purdy. I think he's going to be better this year than he was last year. Even though it was a foot injury, right?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, he hurt his arm?
Yeah, remember his arm got hit in
Oh, yeah, okay. I remember now. Yeah. So, I mean,
first drive of the doggone conference championship.
Yeah, it's difficult to come off of an arm injury because you're always iffy about your arm, especially as a quarterback. So I didn't see him in the preseason at all.
Oh, he won.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like week 1 game is going to be what's going to tell us if the 49ers are actually going to be good or not.
That's fair.
They also
Because-
go against the defense. So.
But like we were talking earlier, they lost Garoppolo, they lost Trey
I'm not kidding about-
Lance.
Neither one of those
But I
quarterbacks.
was saying, who's their backup now?
The boy from Carolina. What's his name? He came. Sam Darnold.
Okay, that's not a bad backup.
No, not bad.
Yeah,
at
that's not
all.
a bad backup. So it should be okay, I think. So I think 49ers is a good pick. It's a good pick. Good train to ride. Good dick to ride.
I think Geno's to sometime either trust him.
Yeah.
Cardinals don't look like they.
They taken.
Yeah.
They taken. We don't look. You just go ahead and say they taken. They got rid of the only quarterback that knew the damn system, and they cut him. They released him. And then they trade for Joshua Dobbs, and who gonna be there for only like 2 or 3 weeks to learn the damn system. Like, let's be real. They
You gotta go sit down.
Right?
well,
Oh, you're talking about. Go back. I want to see what
Their
happened.
fucking punter sucks.
Can you go back so I can see what happened?
they
No,
about 3 players.
No! Bro, he's like, you don't need to see that.
God, I never even seen someone drop a punt like that. Like, it looked like he was about to throw, and then he just dropped
Oh,
on his foot.
that's the Oz. That's something like I forgot.
Whatever it is, he
Yeah.
needs to do something else.
Yeah. You know, but yeah, that's yeah. But who you got? But yeah.
I said 49ers.
You 49 too? Okay, 49, okay. 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 49 Who you got in the conference championship?
Oh, I think it's gonna be. You know what? I'm gonna be crazy here, and I honestly think it's gonna be probably the Cowboys versus 49ers, man. Throwing it out there, Cowboys versus 49ers.
Who you got winning?
Cowboys.
49ers probably gonna win. Defense, the 49ers defense is better in my opinion. Even the Cowboys have an amazing defense.
Yeah.
They got better. 49ers defense is just man.
Yeah.
Like they're big, they're fast, they know what they're doing. They've been a good mesh team for the last 4 years now, 5 years.
Mhm.
Not a lot of people have changed on the defense.
Right.
So yeah, I think the 49ers defense is just crazy good. So I guess my Super Bowl prediction, even though Brody doesn't like it, I think it's going to be Chiefs 49ers again.
People you think, well, okay.
Right.
Be an adult.
Or, no, I'm sorry. I picked the Bills. So Bills 49ers is what I think the Super Bowl is going to be.
Oh, that's gonna be cool. That'd be good. I think so. All right. Since you're thinking,
Go ahead.
Give me a minute.
I'm trying to remember how the seating works or whatever, and it just could not pop in my mind.
One goes against 6,
no,
right?
one gets a bye week first round bye. 2 goes.
All right, 2 gets 2.
Because I was like sitting here thinking, I was like, wait, if they go, I was like, wait, can you literally not play you in that? I was like, I don't remember.
Yeah, first round bye, you only get 1 seed. You only get 1 seed, get the first round bye.
Right.
And then 2 plays 8, 3 plays 7, and 4 to 5.
Because my thought was, I was like, Cowboys, Vikings, and I was like, wait, can the Vikings play them in that? I was like, I think you can. And I was like, I don't know how seeding works, so fuck it, I'm going Cowboys, Vikings.
Cowboys, okay.
That's good. That's a good one, too.
Mm-hmm. Because they go 1-2,
And
they
who do you
still
think's
play.
going to win?
Cowboys.
So you have Cowboys versus the Bills? Is that who you had? Or did you have the Bengals?
The Bengals.
Bengals. So you got Cowboys versus Bengals in the Super Bowl.
Of course, you're going to pick the
Pick Cowboys to win. Yeah. And then Aramis?
I'm going to go. I'm going to go Pittsburgh, Philadelphia.
Oh, you should have caught that.
He should have caught that. It was in his hands.
Yeah.
And then obviously you have Pittsburgh winning.
Yeah.
No,
I
moved.
No,
What did you say?
No, I ain't going to pick Philadelphia. I'm not going to pick Philadelphia. I'm going to go Cowboys. Because it just really depends on
Dak.
Dak in the offense. But if they can really get it together, and if they're really committed to running the football and they're able to run the football, there's no way with that defense. There's no way in hell that they shouldn't be at least in the AFC.
I feel like
Do you know
Cowboys-
something so dumb that I hope we do?
What's that?
I really want, because they did it with CD a couple times. I really want to shuffle in our wide receivers in the backfield a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
That fucks so many people
It
up.
does. It will also tell you if your player playing zone man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
But I also think that their TOP, if the Cowboys want to be able to make it to the Super Bowl, their time of possession needs to be at least 40 minutes.
I think the Cowboys and Philly. I think it's gonna go Cowboys Philly conference. Cowboys win, and then they play Steelers, and we have an old classic Pittsburgh versus Cowboys, and Steelers win.
That'd be a fun ass game.
That would be a fun game, yeah.
So I think Kenny continues to do the Ben Roethlisberger winning his second year. So.
All right.
All right. Well, we'll have Super Bowl picks probably mid-season. So we're done here. We enjoyed y'all.
We're done.
We're done. We'll
It's
catch y'all
over. We're breaking up with you.
next Thursday.
It's not us, it's you.
Next Thursday.
Y'all don't watch.
We just want different things.
Y'all don't watch. You don't comment.
Detroit.
You know what? If someone comments on this, and then I will message you and I will send you
Our
something.
in-laws don't mesh, right? You went to art school, I didn't. You want to travel, I don't. You want children, I don't. We just don't mesh, right?
Brody don't like kids.
Kids
Or
are fine,
animals.
as long as they're away from me.
As long as they're not my kids. All right, guys. Later.
Wow.